Hi there, my name is Rachel and welcome to my channel. I am an award-winning customer experience content creator, blogger, consultant and trainer. In this video, I'm going to be answering the question, what is customer experience? It's such a hot topic whenever you're watching this video, whether that's 2024, 25, 26, it's a hot topic and it's never going to stop being a hot topic because research consistently shows that companies who focus on the customer experience outperform their competitors as much as 85%. So let's get straight into it. What is customer experience? Now, there are several definitions out there on the internet, but my personal favorite comes from McKinsey & Company. Now, they define customer experience as the following. CX, or customer experience, encapsulates everything a business or organization does to put customers first, managing their journeys and serving their needs. That's a great in-depth explanation, but I'm going to break it down even further. Here is my bare bones explanation or definition of CX. Customer experience is how an individual experiences a company or organization, and this includes three key elements, which are products and services, people, and the customer journey. All three of those elements work together holistically to deliver either a good, an average, or a poor customer experience. Let's break each of those elements down so that I can give you an even better and more in-depth understanding. So element number one is products and services. Put bluntly and just quite frankly, the better a product, the better a customer experience is going to be. Let's think about some common examples, such as Apple. They have an iPhone, they have MacBooks, they have Apple Watches, and generally speaking, their products are highly regarded as the best in the industry, depending on who you ask. Now, their products contribute, on the most part, to a positive customer experience because they are of such a high quality. However, a product doesn't have to cost lots of money in order for it to contribute to a great customer experience. Let's think about a common service provider. So let's say you needed to use your local laundrette for some reason, your washing machine's broken and now you need to go and do some laundry. So you take your bag of clothes to the laundry place, and when you get there, unfortunately, you experience really poor service. The machines don't wash your clothes properly, the person on the counter, they are not so helpful, and so overall, that service is now contributing to you having a poor customer experience. So to recap, element number one is based on products and services. The better the product in comparison to what you've paid for it, the better the customer experience is going to be. And equally, poor products and services will lead and contribute to a poor customer experience. Element number two, which contributes massively to the customer experience, is people. Now, when I say people, I'm talking about the people that work at your organization. So think about it. Wherever you work, there's going to be a natural order or hierarchy of organizational leadership and departments, and all of those people contribute to the customer experience. Let's break this down even further. The first person that has a massive impact on the customer experience is the CEO, the founder, or the director, whoever is in charge of that organization. They will have an impact on the customer experience in two ways. Number one is that how they interact with their customers will impact how their customers view them and also their brand. Number two, and this is the biggest thing, is how they set a strategy for customer experience and how much importance and how much value they place on the customer experience, because that will impact the culture of the organization and ultimately how customers experience the brand. The second set of people who impact CX are senior leadership. So these are the people who are in charge at a local level to implement the customer experience strategy that comes straight from the top, from the senior leader. Next, we're talking about frontline staff. Now, I have a soft spot for frontline team members because I personally think they are the unsung heroes of your organization. These are the people on the shop floor dealing with customer queries. These are those wrestling it out in the contact center, dealing with complaints. These are the people who are speaking most to your customers, so they know your customers more than actually sometimes even the senior leadership teams. So they can have an impact because customers normally their first interactions are normally with a frontline person. And so the better trained and equipped those frontline people are to deal with customers, the more likely it is that customers will have a great experience. The next set of people are going to be back office staff. This includes HR professionals, people who work in the IT department. Now, you may be thinking, how on earth do they impact the customer experience? Well, it's quite simple. If a HR person is in charge of delegating or organizing activities related to the employee experience, they can impact the customer experience because studies show that those who have a better employee experience have way more bandwidth to deliver great customer experiences on a consistent basis. Equally, the person who works in the IT department, they're going to be responsible for cybersecurity issues, data being protected of customers, and things of that nature. And all of those things can impact positively or negatively on the customer experience, depending on if the IT department are doing a good or a bad job. Okay, the final set of people that can impact the customer experience are contractors. So these are people who are not on the payroll of your organization. However, they are still working with or for your company. This includes people like painters and decorators in a hospital, graphic designers for an online store, and anything in between. And the way they can impact the customer experience is by their behaviors, their conduct, their work. For example, a graphic designer may design the artwork and the graphics for some marketing material, but a customer may get that and feel like, it wasn't that great. And so they've had a direct impact on the customer experience. So just to recap, element number 2 of customer experience is made up of people from across all the organization. Finally, element number 3 is the customer journey. Now, this is all about how your customer experiences your company or brand when they go from first discovering you right up until they've purchased and they're now a satisfied or unsatisfied customer. And there are 4 parts to the customer journey. So let's look at those in a bit more detail. Part number 1 is the discovery and choice phase. Now, in this phase of the customer journey, your customer has figured out or stumbled across a problem. And this could be anything from they're moving home, so they need some new furniture, right up to it's their anniversary of their wedding and they need to find a nice restaurant to eat in. So we all face problems every day, and we enter into that phase of discovery and choice where we've discovered a problem and now we are choosing which product or service provider we are going to be using. The customer is then going to purchase your service if they've chosen you as their product or service provider. And so the experience around what happens there can either be good, bad, poor, seamless, complicated, challenging. Have you ever tried to buy something like a car and it's just turned into a nightmare? That is the purchase and service stage. At that point, they're also experiencing some level of customer service from your customer service representatives, frontline staff, those sorts of things. Once they have gone past the purchase and service stage, then they move into the offering or product stage. Now, this is where they're unwrapping that new sofa or that new backpack for their child to go back to school, or maybe they are now using a new software product. Whatever it may be, that is the next part of the journey where they're actually using your product or service. Finally, the final stage of the customer journey is loyalty. And this is all about how a customer is nurtured, how a relationship is built with your business or brand based on the interactions you're now having with them post-purchase. Now, a great example of this is my personal favorite, who are Nando's. Now, if you're watching from the UK, you'll know who Nando's are. If not, they are a really great, affordable restaurant where you can get some really great food. And every time you go there, they stamp your loyalty card. So when you come back, you can basically get like free chicken. And it tastes really good. So they are a great example, Nando's, of a company who really knows how to nurture their customer post-purchase. So let's recap to answer that question. What is customer experience? Well, we discovered that customer experience is how your customers perceive your business or brand based on their interactions with the company. And this includes three key elements, which are number one, products and services, number two, people, and finally, number three, the customer journey. I hope that this video has been able to clear up and answer that question. What is customer experience? Let me know in the comments your biggest takeaway. And if you think I've maybe missed something, if you've liked this video, please remember to like and subscribe so that you can get more content just like this to help you excel in the area of customer experience. Thank you so much and take care.